The pace of change is increasing. Our construction industry is moving on, and it's a pretty cool journey. I'm pleased to announce that we have moved past just clash detection and spinning 3D models around on the screen. Winning work now requires integrated workflows that truly exploit the use of building information modeling. Hold on to your hats as we take you for a ride through the only fully integrated 2D, 3D, 4D and 5D BIM-based workflow. Vico Office is the most integrated virtual construction solution on this planet, but yet it's the cleanest and most simple and workflow-based solution. There are four main areas: the ribbon, the workflow panel, the main view, and palettes. The complete version history of 3D models from tools like Revit, Tekla, ArchiCAD, and SketchUp are also dragged and dropped into the view. Vico Office uses object-to-object clash detection, has some cool auto-reveal features, and an integrated issue management and RFI tracking process. Activating a model processes the geometry, groups similar elements, and calculates quantities. These quantities are not just the typical rudimentary quantity lists, they are in fact what we call construction caliber quantities, exactly what the estimators and schedulers require. Patented non-destructive location management then virtually splits model elements floor by floor and for each pore zone. This recalculates the quantities required in each of the project locations. As we move on to using these quantities in our workflow, it's important to note that any historical investment in legacy systems is not lost. We start with many customers simply importing any standard templates or a complete project estimate ready to be developed with model-based data as it becomes available. We could also start from scratch in an Excel look and feel spreadsheet, tabbing between cells and entering data. If we have standard data or assemblies from a previous project, we can just simply drag and drop them into our project. We can now reference these quantities from our consolidated takeoff to complement the cost plan where necessary. The element to quantity to cost integration means that a manual change to the takeoff or an updated model will inform the cost plan automatically. As the cost plan develops and versions are marked, the stoplight colored Cost Explorer tree helps us understand and explain the change. It warns of over budget in red and also suspiciously low numbers shown in blue, and all of the views are filtered just by selecting a node. The next step is to leverage our estimating quantities, costs, and any resource data to load the schedule. We drag and drop the cost line items into schedule tasks and see how the quantities and productivity data now drives the schedule durations. The location-based quantities drive location-based tasks, which can be manipulated in both the flow line and the Gantt view. We define trade logic, which is automatically copied to all relevant locations, and balance the schedule around the bottleneck trades by simply dragging and dropping the lines. The system will tell us what manpower is required in order to meet the desired pace. The Gantt chart, resource graphs, cash flow, etc. are all kept in sync automatically. The byproduct from the integration is a 4D simulation. As we move into the controlling phase of a project, we monitor progress against the target, review deviations in the flowline view, and automatically forecast the effect of not doing anything differently over the next few weeks. We can test control actions to define the best plan to correct any potential delays. Here we can see clearly that the subcontractor will need 4 crews in order to stay on target. By playing the 4D simulation, we can select the layout points for that week and upload them to the total station for the layout in the field. When the work is installed, the actual in-place points are imported and compared, and any out-of-tolerance points are flagged for investigation. All of the data within Vico Office can be cut, sliced and diced into tables and charts using an absurdly powerful and completely customizable reporting engine. This report shows graphs and tables highlighting changes between 2 versions of the estimate. Right now things are changing. Built on an enterprise-class database, with best-in-class graphics engine and extremely simple user interface, Vico Office is the next generation construction office for our industry. we are now able to complete the data mining loop. The companies that will excel in this knowledge era are true learning organizations. For contractors, it means those that have a system to collect, track, and mine quantities, productivity, and cost. These companies will be leaner organizations and win much more work as a result. This is not vaporware or something that might happen tomorrow. If your company has already understood that there's more to BIM than pretty pictures and clash detection, and if you haven't started already, you should gather your A-team, partner with Vico, and commence your strategic pilot project today.